there were I think probably three real purposes to Russiagate, right? To that whole effort that was put out there. One, of course, like the initial one maybe, was to muddy the waters with regard to the DNC emails and the Podesta emails, because those were going to be so damning for Hillary Clinton. If people just focused on what they did to Bernie Sanders, that was going to be a huge problem. Then it was to just the Trump focus was, they knew, we're kind of finding out now that they knew from the beginning that Trump was not colluding with Russia. They knew from the beginning that Russia probably didn't even hack those emails. But if you can use that as an excuse to go through his whole life, talk to everybody he knows and everybody they know, and put pressure on every single person that has the slightest little taxi cab medallion scandal or whatever else it is, threaten them all with prison, bankrupt them by bringing them in and making them pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to lawyers like they did with campaign volunteers, Michael Caputo. This dude was just a campaign volunteer, and he had to sell his house because he had to pay lawyers hundreds of thousands of dollars. This was not some rich dude or anything. And there were a ton of people in the administration who left the administration, not because, they were getting all kind of fed up with things. They were like, dude, I can't keep getting pulled in for these DOJ interviews. This is like costing me hundreds of thousands of dollars. I can't afford it. And so they would leave. And it kept a lot of people from even joining the administration. And so I think that, the goal really, with the investigation part of it, was really just them thinking that Trump, this guy, the grab him by the pussy dude, like this dude, give us all of his email, give us all of his people around him. And like, dude, by the time we're done piling up dirt on this guy that we're going to find, people aren't going to remember Russiagate. Like, that's going to be like, it's just a long. And it's amazing to me, actually, that turned out not to be the case. And I don't know if that's just because Trump's lived his life in the tabloids, so it's all in public anyway. But the fact that they didn't, imagine, like, if they were to go through Hillary Clinton's whole life with the same fine-tooth comb they did with Trump, dude, she'd be getting the electric chair.